I'm Joshua Parker, known as DJ Parker, and this is Unique Beatz Studio. You're here for another Parker radio show.
Hey everybody, let's go. I'm hoping that you're ready for another episode. You know we play that music in the UB studio. And now it's time to welcome everybody to the Parker radio show. Everybody, let's go. I'm hoping that you're ready for another episode. You know we play that music in the UB studio. And now it's time to welcome everybody to the Parker radio show.
How we doing out there, everybody? We're here for another Parker radio show, here live at Unique Beatz Studio. With special thanks to our nation's finest, thank you for your service. Want Target Relief fast? Now you can enjoy the best-selling One Less CBD Tropical Inflammation Cream. Get yours for free, plus shipping. Limited time offer. Go to www.onelesscbd.com/UB-radio. Good day. It is August 31st, and we're back here for another Parker radio show. And I want to say we have some amazing artists lined up for this week and next week. These independent artists are really making their waves, up with these national artists. And I had the pleasure of talking with an artist this morning that we're going to be doing an interview with here today on the Parker radio show. He's worked with some amazing people, and just talking about him, my hairs on my arms are standing up. So stay tuned. We got Sonny Thurnall, all the way from Danville, Indiana. In March of 1962, a country music sensation began. As kindergartner, Sonny Thurnall began his music career performing for his class. He learned to play drums in 7th grade and went in to represent his high school in the Indiana State School Music Association, the ISSMA. The ISSMA offer performance opportunities for students where Sonny helped his high school earn 36 medals, 12 plaques, and 13 trophies. After graduation, Sonny became a backup drummer for Johnny Paycheck and the Roadhouse Band in Mississippi. Much later, he returned to his hometown of Danville, Indiana, where he started performing as a vocal artist to full houses at local venues in the Indianapolis area. From there, Sonny went on to sing with multiple bands throughout the U.S. He also performed for weddings, anniversaries, holidays, and gatherings. Sonny has won 3 national karaoke championships. In 2015, Sonny took 2nd place performing at a Showcase Indie contest. Sonny then performed as a country music headliner for Showcase Indie, selling out all of his shows in the 2015 to 2016 tour. After the tour completed, Sonny concentrated on releasing his first single, If It Ain't Country. The song made his debut in the United States and internationally in 2016. Sonny has fans from 170 international countries as well as all over the United States. In 2016, Sonny made a debut with If It Ain't Country. In the same time since Sonny had begun known in over 170 international countries as well as in the United States. In September of 2017, Sonny recorded his first album, Hell to Pay, in Nashville. From the album, he had the honor of working with great musicians. Sonny worked with a great producer, Gary Sadkar. He recorded If It Ain't Country at CTM Studios on Music Row. It was mixed and mastered by Mark Mosley. He recorded Hell to Pay album at Cupid Studios in Nashville. Country Q mixed and mastered the engineering on this album. 2018 has been a busy year for Sonny. February of 2018 was a very big month for Sonny. Sonny performed at the Country Radio Seminar being held in Nashville on February 5th through the 7th. As one of the country music debuting new artists, he met radio programmers and DJs and performing a few of his songs from his new album for them. On February 22nd, Sonny was at the Douglas Corner Cafe in Nashville for a celebration of his album Hell to Pay release. His first single, Alcoholiday, climbed to number 20 on the UK Hot Disc Top 40 charts and remained on the chart for 18 weeks. His second single, Stupid Money, released in March and is at number 17 and was on the charts for 16 weeks. Both can be heard on CMR Nashville out of UK. In September and October, Sonny recorded a song and video called Lady in the Moon, as well as Stomp On. Sonny recorded with Susie Marshall and Spike Jones. Spike worked with Prince along with many other top artists. Sonny has 2 hits on the charts. Sonny just released his next single, Lady in the Moon, that is being promoted by Cardinal Records. Sonny has 2 hits on the charts. Sonny just released the next single, Lady in the Moon, that is being promoted by Cardinal Records. November 2018, Sonny signed with Nashville Entertainment record label. Sonny is anticipating in February he will release his 4th, Stomp On. Sonny received some very sensational news. Lady in the Moon debut at number 34 on the Hot Disc charts on November 11th, 2018. Sonny reached number 9 on Hot Disc Christmas chart in November 2018 and number 30 on December 1st. Sonny will be releasing his first single in America that will give him 4 top 20 hits in the UK at the time, we are hoping. As he introduced on Music Row along with all radio stations that report to Music Row charts, Sonny can be heard on the radio in Texas and soon to be everywhere. You can also see his videos along with other recordings on YouTube and Amazon. What a blessing that I work with around 23 different staff now, some daily, all doing something to get me to real music world. They are all around the world. With their help, my shows, novelties, and CD sales, it will soon pay off. When Sonny's music is heard in America, Sonny will always say, "It is always about the fun for me and the entertaining. Giving people something to go home with other than just a show. Give them something to talk about, to remember. Let them leave knowing they will come back to see me again. I am a musician. I am a singer. But I will always be just Sonny Thurnall from Danville, Indiana, a farmer's son." Let's give a warm welcome for Sonny singing Stupid Money here on the Parker Radio Show, powered by Unique Beatz.
I got a buddy's got a cousin who got in on the ground floor of Microsoft. Every quarter gets a 6-figure check, man, he likes to show it off. He's got a Maserati and a maid he's breaking in. It's obscene how much a boy is raking in. Well, stupid money, spend it like it's water. Easy come, easy go. That cold hard cash will burn a hole in your pocket. Don't let it sink, it's hooks in your soul. It's just stupid money. My granddaddy's got 1,000 rolling acres of timberland in Tennessee. A big developer came round, said, "Old timer, I want that property." Grandpa told him, "Take his checkbook and his postage stamp lots. I won't let you rake this land for all the gold you got." Stupid money, spend it like it's water. Easy come, easy go. That cold hard cash will burn a hole in your pocket. Don't let it sink, it's gets hooks in your soul. It's just stupid money. Every now and then I have a dream about it, rolling a apostle pit that I can't count it. Stupid money, spend it like it's water. Easy come, easy go. That cold hard cash will burn a hole in your pocket. Don't let it sink its hooks in your soul. It's just stupid money. It's stupid money. It's just stupid money. Yeah, stupid money.
Let's start off by telling us a little bit about yourself and how you came to love music.
I've been singing since I was 6 years old. My first audience was my kindergarten class. And I wound up graduating high school, helping win 36 medals, 12 plaques, 13 trophies throughout my music and my grade school and high school and stuff. I always wanted to be a rock star after that. And I started work with Johnny Paycheck back in 1980. Right out of high school. I played backup drums with him for right around 2 years, and Johnny's last words to me was, Sonny, you need to get being a rock star out of your head. You're a country music singer. He says, you're a pretty dang good drummer, but he says you need to be the front man. He says, you got a talent up front, not behind that drum set. So the next 35 years passed, and all I'd done was won 3 karaoke national championships and never thought much about anything being in a band. And one day I had a heart attack in 2012. I thought life was over. I'd sit the next 2 years wondering what to do with myself. I'd let my heating and cooling company that I owned go, 18 employees, lost everything to my name, pretty much put me homeless. And I didn't know what to do. One day I was sitting in my buddy's bedroom, and he says, Sonny, come here. There's a contest going on. They want a country music singer that thinks he's all that, and you're the one that walks around thinks you're all that, so you could probably win this one. I says, well, all right, I'll call him and see what's up. I am in the mood to go sing again here and there. I had no idea what doors would open at that point. Josh, it was, I won that contest that year. I went and won it. I had 12 concerts that was sold out. I did not have a band. All the local musicians, I run an ad on Facebook that I had won the contest and I needed to get a band together for a few concerts. I had so many musicians volunteer to help me. From Tommy Henson Jr., from the Emily Band, Cornfield Mafia members, on and on and on, from the local bands that all got together to help me with this first concert. Well, they helped me through 12 of them. In 2017, I went to Nashville. I thought all that was over, and I got a call from Gary Sadker from Magenta Records down in Nashville, and he says, Sonny, I had a friend seen 3 of your shows in Broad Ripple, Indiana, and he won't leave me alone. Can you consider coming to Nashville to record a song with us, and let's see what we can do? Well, that was it right there. I was like in another world. I went down to Nashville. I recorded If It Ain't Country, my first song. And when we got there on Music Row, of course, I'd never been there. We was at CTM Studios, and the producer, Gary, says, well, let's show you around. And he says, let me take you outside and show you, some of the houses on the street and what they were. And he showed us like the house across the street, that was at one time Lester Flatt's house, and on and on and on. And all of a sudden he says, oh, Sonny, it's your lucky day. Your first day in Nashville, and a tour bus is coming down the road. I said, well, yeah, okay. Well, so he says, oh, they see you out here, they're going to stop. Sure enough, just to the surprise of my life, that tour bus decides, everybody on it's going to wave and stuff. And next thing I know, I'm signing autographs, and I've been signing them since. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden, I was in Nashville. and my world had changed.
So from that age until now, how has your influencers in music changed, and who are your major influences currently?
I listen to it when I'm at home. I live in a little cabin in the woods. When I'm at home, I like listening to Jason Aldean. You know, I like listening to Luke Combs, of course. Luke's got a lot of great songs. I listen to a little Brantley Gilbert, Lady A, Little Big Town, people like that. I'm into a lot of the more what I call regular country music and not country pop. I listen to a lot of stuff like that. Cody Johnson, I opened my concert with his song Till You Can't because it's a dreamer song. That's what I tell everybody. If you got a chance, take it. And that's what I did. I took a chance. And I'm still taking chances every day until I can't. And that's why I open up my show with that song until I can find a better one to open with.
So since the beginning of your music career, what kind of training have you been through to get to where you are now?
Self-training, Josh. Self-training.
That's the way to go.
I didn't know nothing when I went to Nashville. I was green. I'm still green in lots of ways. I don't know everything. There's no way anybody can. And it has taken so many people to help me get here. People like you, DJs, that like my music, playing it. I realized right after If It Ain't Country came out that I had to turn this into a business if I wanted to really do anything. And all of a sudden I had a fan base and I've been signing autographs and everything had changed. So now I had to turn it into a business in order to do it. And now I've got approximately 8 to 17 volunteers that help me get everything accomplished. And like today, I've got 3 of my secretary girls are all working on different things. They all volunteer, so they do it on their time and their convenience, and they love helping us. They love being a part of it. One of them today in particular is looking up a design that can work for the inside cover of our new CDs we're having made. Another one's trying to see if she can get us booked in Woody's or Peggy's Corral down in Florida, so she's working on some bookings. So it takes a lot of people to get this accomplished, and I couldn't have done it without any of them. But mostly it's the DJs that help us out more than anything, because without the DJs spinning our music, we couldn't do what we do.
That's very awesome, and it's always a pleasure to have you here on the show and spin your music. I know you've got a new album that'll be releasing, I think it is tonight? Tell us a little bit about that. Tonight at midnight, Hell to Pay Again comes out. My past fans and my original fans that have been with me since I've been going know that I'd left a record label shortly after I got started in Nashville, and I'd released an album called Hell to Pay. Well, that album never really got released except for just a couple songs on it, and never really got sent to radio. So I have taken that album, put it on a new album along with a lot of new songs. We've got 11 songs on the album. We're releasing most of them to radio over the next year. A lot of these songs, as you'll find something for everybody. I mean, even me, I love Bob Seger, but I don't love every song on every album he's got. So, yeah, I think on this album, everybody is going to find something they like. Maybe even a few of them they like. I like to say that every song on it's a great song, and Luke Combs might not be the only one to get 6 hits in a row if I just get them program directors to download my songs. In that album, I know you got a song, Stupid Money, and you got some things in the works with that. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, Chris Spear from Space Angel Music helped us engineer that one a little bit. That song was actually recorded in Nashville on Music Row. At CTM Studios, re-engineered, remastered through Eddie Tabbitt from Hometown Hit Studios up in Davison, Michigan. So like I said earlier, it takes a tremendous amount of people to get this accomplished. And with the constant help that I've gotten from all the volunteers and people, engineers and producers and singers and musicians, it's all worked out. The music come out great. Stupid Money, I released in the UK back about 5 years ago, and it climbed, I believe, all the way up to number 16, if I remember right. And now we've went on and put it on this album, and we're hoping that when we release it tonight at midnight, you can get it worldwide on almost every social media platform that you can find. We're going to be releasing the video for it in about a month from now. I'm heading back up to Davison, Michigan with producer Eddie Talbot. They're at Hometown Hits Friday morning at 4:30. I'll be up there. We're going to be making the video for Stupid Money, Best Kitchen Dancer in Texas, and Hello to Broken Hearted. We're going to be making 3 of them this weekend. I'm looking forward to everybody hearing it here in America for the first time on radio. That's what's really exciting. All these songs have never been on American radio, just live streaming. That's what's really exciting, is now my fans in America can actually request my music on their local radio stations.
You know what? I'm getting my hair standing up on my arms, getting so excited to hear this new album. I haven't even heard it yet. So let's talk a little bit.
When you hear some of it, Alcoholiday on this album is out of this world. It's a sing-along. When everybody starts getting a glance of it, they're going to go to bed at night singing Alcoholiday.
So let's talk a little bit about your performing. How would you describe your on-stage personality?
Fun. That's what it's all about. If I can't have fun, I'm done, and I'm not done having fun. I go on stage. I come out with a smile. The one thing that my band has told me, I'm never nervous on stage. And they all are. They all say that, well, we're really nervous, honey. Come calm us down. But we all say a prayer before we go out on stage. Kind of a little get-together thing out back, and I give them a little hype-up thing, talk, and when I go out on stage, as I've been told, a different Sonny comes out. I'm up there, I sing my song. My sister was the one that actually answered a question. One of the night, Kenny Royster, one of Luke Combs' producers with Hurricane, his song Hurricane, asked me one day, while I was in Nashville here a while back, he says, Sonny, he says, you got facial expressions even in your little home videos. Where did you learn to act like that? And my sister interrupts me before I got started, says, oh no, Sonny does that just walking around sweeping floors or baling hay or digging ditches. It doesn't matter what he's doing. If he's singing, he looks like he's singing to somebody. And he's always got his facial expressions going on, or his hands flying in there. She says, I have literally walked out to Sonny's cabin and seen him in the yard look like he's got 1,000 people out there he's singing to. So when I'm on stage, Josh, it's my world. It's all worth it for me when I tell everybody good night and the band's jamming, and I turn around and I wave at everybody and I walk off that stage. What I hear at that moment is what makes it all worth it for me. The fans, the applause and the whistles, and that tells me I did a good job.
That's very awesome. It's a great feeling. Would you rather perform in front of a big crowd or in smaller, more intimate setting?
Quite honest about it, I've done both, of course. And none of it matters to me. I don't care where it is. I don't care how many's there. I've sung to 5 people before for $800, and that was all that was there. And I had just as much fun with them 5 people at that venue that I have had when I've sung to 8,000. It's all a matter of the same thing. When I walk off that stage, even though there was just 5 people, they left with a memory that they're not going to forget. They had a good time, and that's what it's about. Did I send them home with a good memory and a lot of fun? And that's what I like. That's why I do what I do, because I like sending them home with memories and letting them talk to their friends about it. Man, you should have seen Sonny last night in concert. That was killer. They had a lot of lights, and they done their thing. Man, that was a great show. That's what I like hearing.
So fan interaction is a very important part of being an artist and the most rewarding. Any stories you have about fans that have stood out to you? A first autograph story, maybe First time a fan noticed you in public?
It's not the first time, but me and my drummer was in Nashville just a few months ago. We was getting ready to go over to, we was at a barbecue pit. We was at the barbecue pit there in Nashville. And we had just ordered our food came up, and all of a sudden, a couple of girls come walking up, and I wasn't thinking nothing about it, but one of them taps me on the shoulder, and she says, "Pardon me, but are you the guy that sings Best Kitchen Dancer in Texas?" And I had a mouthful of food. I held my finger up, hang on. After I got down, I says, "Yes, I am." And they flip out. And my drummer's Jason sitting over there. He already sees it coming. He's got his phone. He's snapping pictures. And I didn't know what he was doing at the time. And they says, "Oh, can we get an autograph? Not to interrupt your dinner." And, "Oh, my, I'm sorry." And all that went on. I signed some kind of paper she had, and for her and her friend and stuff. And then, "Can I introduce my husband to you?" All that happened. Well, Jason's sitting over there typing on his phone all this time, and I'm sitting there wondering what he's doing. And when that was over, the girls finally went and sat down. He looks at me. He says, "You think we can eat now?" I says, "Yeah, well, are you mad?" He says, "No, I think it's really funny." And I posted it, and he turns his phone around, and he shows a picture of me signing an autograph with this girl. And his post says, "We can't even sit down for a dinner without the fan interruption." He says, "But it's a lot of fun." And I thought, well, yeah, that was one that'll stick in my mind for a long time, because Jason he hadn't seen that before. It was new to him, because many of my band members don't go to Nashville with me. And he hadn't seen all the autographs and the fame that I have down there, what little bit of fame it is, that, I never walked down Broadway Street without signing autographs, and he had never seen anything like that. He thought it was pretty amazing. So that trip in particular, I'll remember.
So besides music, what are some of your favorite pastime activities, maybe some hobbies or interests that you enjoy doing?
Oh, I love to go canoeing. Nothing better than me to sit around a bonfire on a Friday or Saturday night, some music jam cranked up and cooking out over an open flame. I like doing stuff like that. When I'm home and not on tour, and I have 4 sisters. One of them I don't get to do much with. I don't get to see too often. I stay where I grew up at, and I help my one sister there because she's widowed now, and I do a lot of things to help her keep caught up in life. And it was a former farm, so I love helping out at home. When I'm home, I run an ad on our local town chatter. Anybody need anything done? I'm home for a couple weeks, and I help the locals out. I volunteer at some food pantries. I like helping. Many of my friends, "Sonny, you got to quit doing that. People abuse you because they know you're going to do it." And, well, that's all right. Abuse me because I like helping. It's just what I do. If you're doing something, I'm probably going to pitch in a hand and see if I can help you. It's just the way I grew up out here on the farm. You don't stand around watch somebody doing something while you sit. You stand up and say, "Hey, what are you doing? Let me help out on that." I like just helping out, doing things and fun stuff. Every now and then we'll go shoot a game of pool or something at somebody's bar in their barn out in the country.
Tell us how you like to interact with your fans and what you have coming up here in the future that fans will enjoy.
Well, I interact with my fans a lot. For example, when I sing the song Best Kitchen Dancer in Texas, it's one of my biggest live streaming hits. It was one I got an award for going triple platinum in live streaming, and it's coming out to American radio here and the 1st of next year. It's on this new album. I will sing the song. I'll have my guitar player go and sit down right beside me, and I'll have a volunteer out of the audience come up, and then surprisingly I usually pick a girl. I've never picked a guy, but I have someone bring me out a dozen roses in a vase. I hand her one and ask her if she could follow me. And during the song, while I'm singing it, I'll hand roses out to the women up front that I can reach it to. And So, I like sending them home memories, so that's something they all seem to like, and I keep doing it. But I do something throughout the whole show. That's just kind of an example of what I do during one of the songs.
Very nice. I know you have something new coming up with your band. Do you like to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, there's something going on around the country right now. A lot of people don't know of, but they will hear about it soon because a lot of us artists are starting to take it over. I seen this down in Nashville this summer, early this summer, and I thought, how amazing. And I asked them how they got away with not having an entire band. Well, this is something that they call can music. Country can music is more of a performance show and not just a concert where you just sit and stomp your feet a little bit. What we do is I will be singing the songs like I normally do, but what will happen is there will be nonstop stuff going on from the beginning of the show till the end of the show. We'll be changing stage props. We'll be changing backdrops, all kinds of stuff like that. Only we'll be performing with only part of the band. And that being said, what that means is our rappers started that quite a few years ago. When you go to a rap concert, you're going to hear the drummer, the bass guitar player, all kinds of musicians, but you're only going to see that rapper on stage and maybe a couple engineers. But what we're doing is very similar in the country music, where I'm going to go with my drummer and one of my guitar players, and we've got a couple-hour show, and everything's live. I may switch off from a little guitar. My drummer may come out, help me sing a song, and I may play drums for a few minutes. Then I may go over and play a little keyboards for a few minutes during a song. We've got all kinds of things going on where we'll change the props in between songs while music is playing, and then give me a few seconds to change clothes. Then we come right back out. We'll do 2 or 3 more songs with the new props on the stage. So it's more of a performance show instead of just 40 songs being played. It's so much more entertaining. We got lights galore, special effects going on, flame machines if we're at an outside venue, cold sparks that come down behind the drummer. So it's a show that's just mind-boggling, because people are going to have some memories. They thought when they leave these shows, they're going to say, wow, that was pretty awesome. Because, there was in the 70s and 80s, there was a band called ELO, Electric Light Orchestra. You go to one of their shows and their lighting system is out of this world. Well, we've combined all of it, and now we can entertain with today's world, today's technology, hoping that we don't lose power and the system shuts down. Everything goes great. It's all downloaded, and everything is played to kind of like a backing track. And you still got live musicians playing, and you still got live entertainment, but you got more of a show. And that's what we're all trying to reincorporate into our concerts next year. A few of us artists are anyway, and we're going to see how it takes off.
Well, we're very excited to see one of those shows, and I want to thank you so much, Sonny, for taking time out to do this interview with us here on the Unique Beatz Radio. You're a great new addition to our lineup of artists, and we're honored to play your new song, Stupid Money. You can find out more about Sonny at sonnythurnallmusic.com for updates and concert events.
Thank you, Josh. I appreciate it.
This is D-Shot Renard, and you're listening to the Parker Radio Show. It's that home with the good stuff, home with the new music everybody want to listen to, so tell me what you really gonna do. When we got DJ Parker on the 1s and 2s, D-Shot on the beat, so you know we can't lose. Check me out on Instagram at D-Shot Renard, and also check out D-Shot_1 on TikTok for some more daily raps and freestyles.